Hey guys, Sarah with 3 Raptor Consulting here. I wanted to talk to you today about interpersonal skills. So, what are they? What are interpersonal skills? So, that's the way we non-verbally communicate with people. So, I think you've heard me say this before. Communication is so much less than what we say. And at times, it almost doesn't matter what we say, right? It matters what other people hear. But here's what influences what other people hear. It's our body language. Are our arms crossed? Are we closed off to information? Are we huddled down? Or are we open? Are we engaged? When we're talking to someone, if we use our hands, is it in a positive way? Or is it in an aggressive way? Or a way that would make us want to shut down? What does our face say about us, right? Are we stern? Are we remote? Are we cold? Or are we smiling and are we engaged? And remember, smiles have to reach our eyes too, right? We can't just be like, that fake smile that we do when somebody pulls out their camera and says, smile. We're like, that looks like sarcasm, right? You want to smile with your eyes. So interpersonal skills are the way that we interact with people in nonverbal cues. And so much goes into this, right? The way we walk into a room, the way we close a door, the way we greet people, it's going to set the whole tone for the day. So if we are walking into the office and we had a fight with our significant other and our kiddo was late to school and we hit a traffic jam or got a ticket on the way to work and we walk into work and we slam that door and stomp to our office, that's going to tell everybody that we're in a bad mood, right? Whereas if we kind of just check that, sit in our car for a minute and say, okay, I had an argument with my significant other today. Let me text them that I'm sorry that I want to talk about it on my lunch, or whatever your pattern is, right? Deal with that, right? Then go through your body and say, am I tired? Am I hungry? Do I have any unmet needs? How am I feeling? What can I do to prepare myself? By taking this personal inventory and by owning that we are tired or we're hungry or we're not in the best of moods allows us to control that influence instead of that influence coming out and controlling all of our interpersonal skills as we interact with people. Once, when I worked about 45 minutes from the house, I was about 20 minutes into my commute and I realized I didn't have my laptop. So, and I was already late to work because a dog that I used to have, Sheba, had hidden my car keys. I know that sounds crazy, but that was Sheba's thing. She hid my stuff all the time. So I was late because my dog hid my car keys, and I was late because I had to turn around and get my laptop. And when I got to work, I thought I can either be super cranky about the hour that I'm late to work, and it was a Monday, of course, and I was late to staffing, and I was the leader. I was like, or we can just sit down and laugh about it. And so I just laughed about it and said, here's why I'm late. Let's just have a cup of coffee and share what's going on in our weekend. And let me tell you, that day just kept going and got better. So it's looking at things as adventures, right? Or obstacles that we have to overcome. It's learning to take that personal inventory so that we meet our needs and do what we need to do for us and are able to project a positive image to our family, to our friends, and that our attitude doesn't influence them. So like yesterday, for example, if you guys have seen my hand, I have a very bruised and swollen middle finger here because I dropped a 20-pound weight on my finger and it was wedged between two weights for a little bit. And I told my daughter as soon as I got home because I was in tears, and so she gave me a hug and it was instantly everything was good between us, and she knew that I was quiet and withdrawn because I was in a lot of pain yesterday. I thought my husband had heard that conversation and he didn't. So I was quiet and I was withdrawn, and I got to about 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday and I was like, I cannot be around anyone else in my family because I'm either going to scream or I'm going to cry because of the amount of pain that I'm in with my finger. And so I went and just decided to give myself a break in the bedroom because I thought, I don't want to cause any problems. I just need a break and I need this to stop hurting. It still hurts. Today it's on fire. Yesterday it throbbed. Who knows what all this means. Anyhow, my husband missed that. When my daughter went and said, hey, mom's in the bedroom hiding because she's crying because she crushed her finger under a 20-pound weight, he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Let me get you an ice pack. I thought you were mad at me. And I was like, no. I was quiet and withdrawn because I was trying not to yell at you. So communicating and being open with that is going to make things a lot better. We ended up and laughed about the whole situation and have watched my finger turn glorious shades of purple, and we're wondering how long it will be purple. And that's just an example, though, right, of how things can affect us. But it's always having that good attitude. It's never being too busy or too tired. It's learning to project that yes, I'm interested and I want to hear about you, and being open to things. And that's going to bring more positive energy back to you and more great opportunities. So I hope this gives you an example of what interpersonal skills are. We'll be back with more skills for you later.